Yes, sir. We are back with another edition of Fast Break Bets presented by BettingPros. You know me, you know the voice and the guy. It's me, really raw, villain raw. It's Raw Farmer Jr. here at your service. Not
Get
really.
in the shower till early this morning. I just be mad. I just brush my teeth, but it's like I don't deserve soap. I don't deserve to do all that. I'm just focused on like trying to get back and trying to make sure that our players mentally understand and know that I let them down, that they didn't do it. I just wake up all night, especially when you lose. You like wake up like, damn, it really happened. It really happened that way. So it's just different pieces. And then I just move on. There's a process that I follow every week. Win, lose, or draw. Only thing is like my wife, I can't sleep in the bed if we lose because I ain't going to get in the shower for that day. I'm just mad and I just sit there. I just brush my teeth. That's what I have to do so y'all won't say my breath stink. But I'm just kind of locked in on certain things, certain ways. I think you gotta earn the right to do certain things. So, winners get washed.
Man, winners get washed. And I am now taking the Fran Brown approach. Shout out to Fran Brown. Syracuse football coach, Fran Brown. I'm taking his approach. I had a horrible day. I don't deserve to be washed tonight. Not at all. Because the picks were horrible. Well, let me not say that. I don't think the picks were horrible, but the results were horrible. Detroit team total over. That didn't get there. I mean, Detroit was scoring and they were scoring plenty enough. I mean, it probably could have been a little bit better. There was slight inefficiency, but like there was plenty of opportunity for this to go over. They were missing free throws at the line, and then Tim Hardaway Jr. went 1 for 10. All right, take that on the chin. We hit the under in the Philadelphia 76ers and Miami Heat game. However, Philly was up 18 points in the second quarter and proceeded to not show up in the second half. There we go. Goodbye, Philly plus 3.5. Joel Embiid was playing around if he was going to end up playing or not in this game. So I said, you know what? Let me add another play just to be certain because I really, really like the over in the Hawks and the Kings game. 62 points in the first quarter, 67 points in the second quarter, 52 points in the third quarter, 35 points fourth quarter, I'm sorry. 35 point fourth quarter. 35 total points in the fourth quarter. It died. The total just completely died in the fourth quarter. Insane. Insane. And then the live bet play of the Warriors to go over, get the number as low as you can, and for them to go over in the second half. That didn't get there as I watched the game and I saw just repeated misses at the rim, missed free throws by the Warriors. However, nonetheless, the Hawks total was going over majority of the game. I still like the look in backing overs in the Hawks game. I still like the look backing Warriors in the second half to go over. They've been really, really good to that. I just think that we just got a bad shake tonight, man. But it's been bad for a little bit. And so I don't know about y'all, but me, I'm rolling back how many plays that I shall be making. I have a side, I have a player prop. I'm gonna be doing more of the player props. Those seem to be the things that are working right now. I'm not hitting on the NBA sides and totals as efficiently as I would want to be right now. So more player props. So I have a side player prop, and I also will have another player prop that will be a YouTube short. Make sure you are subscribed. You can get those YouTube shorts very easily. YouTube.com/bettingpros to get those. That will release in the morning as well. So there'll be 3 total plays for me. Shout out to Josh Giddey as well for the short of the day, where that was, what was it, 21 and a half? Yeah, 21 and a half PRA. That went out on X and on YouTube shorts on the Betting Pros account. So that also helped really stop the bleeding. But man, I deserve all the backlash. There's gonna be trolls. There's gonna be people saying a lot of nasty, mean stuff, and you know what? I welcome it because I can admit this has been horrible, and I'm ready to turn it around slowly, slowly but surely. We're just gonna get back all we lost, and then when I feel comfortable at that point again, I'm gonna start firing off on bets again in the NBA. But as of right now, let's figure things out. So before we do that, though, gotta make sure that you guys get in the Betting Pros app where you can, hey, give me a follow. You can search my name in the search tab and be able to follow me super lightning quick like that. You can follow Matt Perot. You can follow Erickson as well. Everybody around the staff, just type their name in and boom, you'll find it just there. And you can sync your sports book and hey, let's see, let's see what you're doing. We can share your bets, all of that. And the Betting Pros app, you have the prop bet cheat sheet, game picks, all of those system plays, everything that Betting Pros loves. And look, I'm telling you, especially for me, I love using the prop bet cheat sheet because the prop bet cheat sheet is really just like it's so efficient. And I feel like whenever I'm slumping like I am now, I just go grab a couple of extra plays off that prop bet cheat sheet and boom, just like that, I'm back up. So I love leaning on the prop bet cheat sheet. And that's going to be play number 1 for today. We are going to the Charlotte Hornets who are on the road going to play the Brooklyn Nets. Nets are laying 3 at home here in this game. The this total is set at 222. NBA Cup game on Tuesdays. So I do have a tilt to the over, but that's not how I want to play it. I want to take a player prop because this is Charlotte. Charlotte's playing the Nets. Miles Bridges plays for Charlotte. He's really ramped it up the past few games. And I'm about to tell you, but the prop bet cheat sheet does like Bridges to have a really big game today. They love a bunch of different props by him. But the one I'm going to here with Miles Bridges is over 16 and a half points here. And I'm going to do a little bit more with this, but I'm going to tell you why here. So, over 16 and a half points has a 69.8% cover probability on Betting Pros, expected value 31%. They project him to go to 20.2 points. Is that 16 and a half? 20.2 points here. So, he's been little little rough coming back this season, and it was kind of rough early on, but he's really hit his stride. He's gone over this in his last 3 games. You look at what he's done head to head against the Brooklyn Nets, and I'm going to read off these points totals of Bridges in his recent games. 24, 23, 24, 30, 32, 33. That is his last 6 games against Brooklyn. It's at 16 and a half. So let's also look at what's going on in the game. Nick Claxton is out. So the rim protection that you have, and Bridges loves to drive to the rim, slash to the rim, get to the rim, get to the cup, get fouled, or get there. I mean, of course he does like to shoot. He'll shoot on the outside at times. He'll shoot the mid range, but he really, really likes to drive and get to the basket. Him and LaMelo both love to do that. No rim protection. So Ben Simmons slash Dorian Finney-Smith are your bigs, quote unquote, for the game. I think that opens up a lane for Bridges, who already has confidence playing this Brooklyn Nets team, as you can see. I mean, you can I understand if you're coming here just to fade the picks. I truly do. But man, this just feels like a good spot for somebody who has picked up his play recently. He's scoring the basketball well, feels better confidence shooting, going up against a bad defense in the Brooklyn Nets, going up against a bad defense with no rim protection for somebody who loves to slash and get to the rim. I think this is an opportunity for Bridges to have a really big game. Maybe you want to take the PRA and follow the prop bet cheat sheet. Prop bet cheat sheet loves points, but it also loves PRA as well. So maybe if the points are a little bit off, but the R and the A are really good, then potentially. But I want to take his points because I want to take over 16.5 points and I want to ladder it. And I can get 16.5, and then I can go to 20 for plus 155, 25 at 5 to 1, and 30 is 17 to 1. 17 to 1. He's had 30 points in, so what was that? 24 was the last one. Then 30, no, excuse me, 24, 23, 24, 30, 32, 33. It's been 3 games since he's had 30, but he's had 3 straight 30-point games against this team. He just has confidence playing against the Nets right now, man. Like, he really does, and he's playing really, really good against them, and hopefully that's ringing in his mind of, "Oh, yeah, I have the matchup here. I'm gonna go ahead and go at them and really try to score the basketball." So, yeah, I like Bridges. I'm gonna take him on his points ladder, 16.5. I'm gonna ladder it up to 30 and spread my unit out there and hopefully recuperate some of these losses. But if Bridges has a great day, we're eating good over here. So I like Miles Bridges. Thank you to the prop bet cheat sheet over 16.5. And for my side, I am going with the Oklahoma City Thunder going up against the San Antonio Spurs. OKC's laying 8.5. 222.5 is the total here. And this is me just backing a team that I feel comfortable backing when I'm in a slump. And when things aren't going right, I trust OKC to just make the right decisions and play right basketball, man. They're coming off of a loss against the Mavericks at home where uh they really, really, really felt like they could have had that game. And Kyrie, I mean, Kyrie's just really good at basketball, man. Really, really good at basketball. And so I think that I am now at the point where I am ready to just continue to full-fledged dive into OKC on the road, who is 4-1 ATS on the road. They're covering the number on the road. They are coming off of a loss, so I like this bounce back spot. They're going up against a Spurs team that is gonna be without Devin Vassell. There's a reason why I said Devin Vassell's name first, and Victor Wembanyama in this game. I think that that's a lot of scoring for them. Of course, that's the defense of Wembanyama that is really, really helped anchor this Spurs defense. And I think without him, they're going to allow a lot more at the rim. And you don't want a team like OKC that's going to run you up and down the floor. And I mean up and down the floor. They can run you up and down the floor, but they can also slow the game down, and SGA can just kind of take over because you're not going to be able to guard him. So whether they play fast or whether they play whether they play slow, it's really, really tough to guard OKC. And without your big, I just it seems like a lot for San Antonio to handle. I think that OKC is just a bad matchup. Just a bad matchup, and now the fact that they're missing their big, it's gonna be a lot of Zach Collins. By the way, I think I like Zach Collins rebounds in this game, but I think OKC is just gonna continue to run up and down the court and be able to create turnovers, get out in transition, a lot of easy buckets. They play great defense. The Spurs already struggle on offense as well, just getting consistent offense going, and now they're missing Vassell, who they've been without for a good majority of the season and still had offensive woes, and then Victor Wembanyama, of course, they're gonna have more offensive woes without him out there as well. I like OKC, and I'm gonna lay the number. I think OKC can put together a lot more runs, and the Spurs won't be able to answer those runs. So, yeah, the Spurs will hang around, but I think OKC will pull away, and then they'll pull away a little further, and then they'll pull away a little further. And this probably gets to about 15 points here. So, give me the OKC Thunder. Get it done, laying 8.5 on the road against the Spurs in a bounce back game. All right, that's it. That's it. Those are the two plays. OKC laying 8. Miles Bridges over 16.5 points. I'm also laddering that as well. I am really real __ on X. Make sure you give me a follow. Give us a follow at Betting Pros on X and TikTok, at Betting Pros NFL on Instagram, and youtube.com/ Betting Pros. If you are going to troll me, please, 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 please be gentle. I know I've been tough, but please be gentle. Please be gentle. But I can take it. I can take it because guess what? When I get hot and I start rolling, oh, I'm gonna tout. So I'm on the way back up. I know it. And we're gonna slow things down. We're gonna start rolling a couple of these wins together, and then we're gonna start firing off heavy again. With that, I have nothing else to say, nothing else to do. No other way of ending the podcast. Just gonna end it like this. Let this be a lesson to anybody. If you're slumping, it's okay. It's perfectly fine. You'll get out of it. Take your time, get the bankroll back up, and then fire away again. We're out of here.